Top 10 Traditional Dishes to Look for in Uzbekistan. Hey foodies, welcome back to our channel. Today we will discover the colorful food scene of Uzbekistan, which is located in the center of Central Asia. Along the historic Silk Road, there were centuries-long trade networks, conquests, and cultural exchanges that shaped this varied cuisine. Uzbek traditional meals promise an unforgettable culinary experience, regardless of your level of skill in the kitchen or whether you're an adventurous tourist ready to sample new flavors. Let's take a culinary trip through 10 traditional recipes that perfectly capture the vibrant and unique culinary legacy of Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan's cuisine reflects the nation's rich history and many cultural influences, with a mouth-watering diversity of flavors, spices, and cooking methods that range from tender, skewered meats to filling soups and exquisite sweets. With a tasteful journey with us as we discover succulent meats to mouth-watering desserts, and fragrant spices. Dig in the essence of Uzbekistan's culinary customs and learn about the distinctive tastes and depth of culture that characterize this alluring cuisine. Number 1. Mantai. If you enjoy eating dumplings, you should definitely try mantai. It refers to a particular kind of steamed or boiled dumpling that is widely consumed in the South Caucasus, the Balkans, and Central Asia. You might think of it as the Uzbek equivalent of Tibetan momo, Korean mandu, Chinese baozi/jiaozi, or manoglianbuz. It is made with ground pork wrapped in thin flatbread. Mantai sizes, shapes, and fillings might differ from place to place. They are often larger in Central Asia and are steam-cooked in a mantavarka, a multi-level metal steamer. Usually made with seasoned minced meat, ground lamb or beef, potatoes, onions, cabbage, pumpkin, and other vegetables, these big steamed dumplings are cooked in lamb fat. Mantai are typically eaten during lunch or dinner in Uzbekistan, accompanied by fresh sliced onions, tomato sauce, or sour cream. They are typically eaten with the hands, just as many other Uzbek foods. Number 2. Samsa. Samsa, often spelled samsa or samosa, is the name of a savory pastry that is widely used in Central Asian cooking. Consider it the Uzbek equivalent of the Indian samosa and other related varieties such as the Moroccan brouet and the Lebanese samosek. Samsas in Uzbekistan and Central Asia are often baked in an oven, in contrast to deep-fried Indian samosas. Typically formed like triangles, they are filled with a mixture of spices, tail fat, and ground meat, typically lamb, beef, or chicken. Although meat samsa is the most popular, you may also get variants made with potatoes, pumpkins, or onions. This flaky pastry, which has a crunchy outside and a juicy interior, is a popular breakfast option in Uzbekistan. Traditionally, it is consumed as a hot street food snack or with tea for breakfast. Number 3. Sherpa. Shish pata, Uzbekistan's traditional dish, is not simply a soup. The origins of its dishes can be dated back for centuries, when skilled cooks understood the perfect combination of ingredients to create a delicious and deeply satisfying meal. Creating sherpa necessitates as much patience as it does ingredients. Great care is taken to carefully select either lamb or beef for the meat, which is then cooked for an extended period of time. This rich and robust broth is the result of the slow cooking process that blends the flavors. Onions, carrots, and potatoes provide a wide range of textures while also improving the taste. The unique aspect of sherpa lies in its special blend of spices. Aromatic spices like paprika, coriander, and cumin are commonly utilized in Uzbek cuisine. Adding these spices at certain points during cooking gives the soup layers of warmth and depth. Number 4. Plav. Plav is highly valued in Uzbek society and culture, representing the customs and principles of the Uzbek people. Beyond its deliciousness, plav symbolizes a sense of unity and camaraderie, frequently uniting loved ones over a hearty dinner. Preparing plav is a treasured custom that has been passed down through the generations. Cooking is more than just preparing food, it also requires applying imagination and talent to produce a dish that has flavor and aroma. Plov is recognized for its exacting ingredient selection, meticulous cooking timing, and proficiency in creating the ideal flavor profile. In Uzbekistan, cutting vegetables, marinating meat, and stirring the pot are tasks that are frequently completed by numerous people. When enjoying plov, the social connection factor amplifies the happiness and sensation of oneness. Number 5. Lagman. Lagman, also known as lagman, is a famous Central Asian dish that originates from Uzbekistan's culinary tradition. Its warm and inviting atmosphere and delicious taste attract both residents and tourists, making it widely loved around the world. Lagman's iconic specialty, handcrafted noodles, pays homage to the region's traditional culinary legacy. These noodles are ideal for soaking up the flavorful broth in the meal because they are frequently firm and have a little bite. The rich flavor of the broth, which is usually made with soft lamb or beef pieces, and a variety of spicy spices complement the rich flavor of the noodles. The inclusion of the spice blend elevates lagman in cooking to new levels. The harmonious mixture of paprika, coriander, cumin, and other unknown elements forms a symphony of enticing scents that captivate the senses. This elegant pairing not only adds richness and coziness to the broth, but also boosts the dish's overall visual appeal. Number 6. Shivatoshi. Shivatoshi is more than just a meal, it's a symbol of Uzbekistan's culinary customs. This delicious dinner is made all the more appealing by the fact that it originated in Khiva, a city renowned for its colorful culture and rich history. The term shivatoshi alone conveys the dish's singularity. Shivat means green in Uzbek, emphasizing the unusual green noodles that form a key element of this culinary marvel. In addition to being aesthetically pleasing, the delicate earthy flavor of the green noodles, which are prepared from spinach or other green vegetables, balances the savory meat and vegetable toppings. Then, a delicious sauce that frequently includes tomatoes, onions, and a mixture of spices to provide a pleasing flavor balance is added to this tasty meat. Number 7. Chuchvara. Chuchvara is a well-known dish in Uzbek cuisine that exemplifies the country's rich culinary history and culture. Chuchvara requires skill to make the ideal dumpling. It's not just a matter of mixing components. Chuchvara is made by minced meat, onions, and spices as fundamental components, but it also has a range of rich flavors and textures that appeal to both residents and tourists. Uzbek cooks take great satisfaction in their ability to consistently prepare bite-sized, delectable dumplings that are also aesthetically beautiful. Every bite of the beautifully made dumplings will have the same flavor and texture. Cooking is a demonstration of Uzbek culinary skill in and of itself. The tastes combine when chuchvara is boiled in water, creating soft dumplings that are brimming with flavor. Chuchvara is a perfect recipe for chilly weather because of the comforting aroma that emanates from the pot as it simmers. Uzbek cuisine's customs and tastes and makes for a great supper. Kazan kebab. A culinary treasure that highlights the rich heritage and varied tastes of Uzbek cuisine is the Kazan kebab. Meals prepared in kazans, or big, traditional cooking pots, have a unique flavor and softness. This method distinguishes the dish from other kebab varieties as well. Before being grilled, thin slices of sensitive meat, like mutton or beef, are seasoned with a tasty mixture of spices and herbs. This signifies the start of the Kazan kebab preparation process. The marinade makes the meat melt on your tongue and enhances its flavor and softness after cooking. The meat used to make Kazan kebab is prepared differently than traditional kebab, which is usually skewered and roasted over a grill. The marinated meat and potatoes are first cooked together in a skillet to allow the aromas to meld and the potatoes to soak up the flavorful meat juices. The meat and potatoes are moved to the kazan once they are perfectly cooked and have turned golden brown. The meat is further tenderized, and the rich flavor of the marinade is imparted by the slow and delicate cooking method used by the kazan, making for a delicious and juicy dish. Number 9. Obi naan. In Uzbekistan, obi naan, or Uzbek bread, is very important to the country's cuisine and culture. With decades of history, it has become a classic dish served with many different meals and festivities all around the nation. A combination of culinary know-how, tradition, and artistic ability go into crafting obi naan. First, flour, water, salt, and occasionally yeast or sourdough starter are combined to make the dough for obi naan. After giving this combination a good kneading until bread becomes smooth, it is set aside to rest and rise. The dough is separated into parts and formed into round discs after it has matured. Obi naan is unique because of its complex surface pattern. A chekic, a wooden stamp or rolling pin with carved ornate designs, is used to do this. The chekic is pressed by the baker onto the flattened dough, resulting in lovely textures and patterns. These patterns add to the bread's distinct feel after baking in addition to improving its aesthetic appeal. Number 10. Shashlik. Shashlik is a popular dish from Central Asia, especially Uzbekistan, that is cherished by meat lovers all over the world. Its cultural significance and the artistic preparation of it add to its attractiveness in addition to its mouth-watering flavors. A distinguishing feature of shashlik is its simplicity, which ironically leads to a taste explosion. Before being placed on the grill, the meat, be it soft lamb, luscious chicken, or the more daring horse meat, goes through a rigorous process. To achieve uniform cooking and optimal flavor absorption, every component is meticulously sliced into bite-sized cubes. The marinade is when the magic happens, a perfect symphony of ingredients blending together. The strong smell of garlic combines with the sweetness of onions, and the vinegar gives the meat a tangy kick while also tenderizing it. The simple beef is elevated to a gourmet delight with the addition of depth and complexity from a blend of spices including paprika, cumin, and coriander. Hope you like the juiciest journey of the Uzbekistani's food. If you like our videos, then subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon to notify about further videos. And leave a comment about your journey of food. We'll be right back with another episode of Tasty Food. Till then, happy eating.